Hello everyone, welcome back to our solo playthrough of Black April scenario in Fall of Saigon, Fire in the Lake expansion. Okay, let's move to the next card. And yeah, for knows Saigon stands at the out of step with the taunt, so that's S14 and NVA is first eligible. So yes, let's see how we will resolve this card. First, we check as always for the pivotal event, but of course it can't happen. We need the Watergate first. So now NVA is first eligible. So we start with these 2d6 total troops. And now they've got a lot of troops available, so let's roll 2d6 and see what will give us. So that's 9. So let's see. And yeah, you can see that there are 12 troops there, which is definitely more than 9. So yeah, well, even if we rolled 12, that would be less than equal to total. And then, oh, of course, yeah, I shouldn't have rolled anyway. So they will conduct no event, either first eligible, so they'll go for operation and special activity. Yeah, they need to deploy. Yeah, I think the bots are sometimes wiser than the players, because we as players we often get carried out by the events and how good they seem for little trouble. Okay, but the bot will always opt for the operation special activity first, so maybe there's a lesson there for the players as well. And yes, it has been said in many videos, I mean from other guys that also play coin games and stuff, that events are great looking, but it's the operations and the special activities that will win you the game. You can't win the game based only on events. Okay, so again, let's get the next Tason card. Okay, NVA. Any space with an NVA base and coin troops. Okay, we need space with NVA base, coin troops, Arvin armor, and or special forces. I can't see. I can't see such a place. I mean, I've got places where there's NVA base and coin troops and special forces, but not armor, because we've only got armor in 2 places. 3. Oh yeah, we've lost 1 armor. Yeah, that would be true over there in the northern provinces, but we've lost our armor there. So yeah, we've got troops in these 2 places. We've got NVA bases, troops, special forces, but NVA base, coin troops we've got, Arvin armor we haven't got, and or special forces. So yeah, let me check about the armor. Is it necessary to have armor? Okay, English, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you say it. It's not my native language, so I don't know how, I'm not sure, but the way they read it is NVA base and coin troops, which is true, Arvin armor and or special. This or says that NVA base and coin troops, Arvin armor, and if we don't get if we use the or clause there, NVA, it would read any space with NVA base and coin troops or special forces, and maybe the or goes both to troops and armor, or just refers to armor. There is a comma. Yeah, there's a comma here. I know that in Greek that would mean the endor would apply to both coin cubes and Arvin armor, the way the sentence is conducted. But even if it just applies to armor, but if it really needed armor in the space, come on. If it really needed armor in this space, then it wouldn't have the or clause, I suppose. So yeah, I'll treat this as a yes because we've got places. We've got these places: base, troops, special forces, base, troop, special forces. Yeah, here also base, troop. No base. Sorry, but here also. Like Kudakar, Darlak, sorry. They've got NVA base. Oh no, they've got no NVA. How am I? No, okay. That was my mistake. These are the only two places they've got bases. Oh yes, so there is. Let's treat it as a yes. And then it's the attack that's happen. Attack using remove. Second blue box. NVA attack along with troops and or armor in one or two spaces would remove any of the following. So if the attack Arvin armor, no. I mean, since we've got special forces, the attack procedure one enemy. One enemy removes two enemy. It doesn't say active or not, so they can remove even non-activated guerrillas, I suppose. Well, not guerrillas in our place, it's special forces. So yeah, I think they would remove no Arvin armor, but use base no. Coin cubes 1d6, so let's roll 1d6. 4. Oh, okay, let's no use base, no Arvin armor. Attack no wouldn't remove any armor. That was the close, but would the attack remove in total alone? Is it total? Yeah, total 1d6, total 4. I mean, if we attack here, we remove we remove 2 cubes, and if we attack here, we remove no, we remove we have to take it. Yeah, we remove 1 cube here, PT 76, 1 cube here. Well, it could be 1 cube here, and then again no cube here. 2 cubes if we attack here, but no, we've only got 2 cubes. No, I can see no way the attack would remove 4 in 1 or 2 in 2 spaces. I can see no way the attack would remove 4 cubes. I mean, the best, even if we don't take into account the shaded, the attack would remove just 2, and it says US base, not Arvin base. Just 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 cubes, and it's cubes. We don't care about regulars. Yeah, so no, I mean, okay, let's see. Here, even without unshaded, we would remove 2. That's 1 space, and here there are only 3. We can remove just 1. So this is no second space. Here we would remove 1. This space, however, play coup de cœur. We could potentially remove 2 cubes, but there's only 1 cube there. So the best we can do, the absolute best. I mean, even we don't take into account the unshaded, which is 3. So yes, that's no. That's no. We can't remove 4 cubes attacking 1 or 2 spaces. Coin control in Saigon. Let's see that. Coin control in Saigon, no, they have no. And coin or any 2 population space. So play Kuderlak, no. Here it's already in VA. The only place is there in Kwangtin, sorry, in Kwangtin. We did alter control. I mean, if we attack here, even if we ignore the shaded, we would remove 1 cube, and then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. They have 3. No, they wouldn't remove coin control. And yes, I can't see. Well, they don't have troops anywhere else. So the instruction is flip the card over, and let's see. Extended for player scenario, no. So it's not the extended for player scenario, it's the Black April scenario. So it's a no. So we go to rally. Okay. So rally again. First we place 1 armor in North Vietnam, and let me remind you, no activation roll for placing armor in North Vietnam in the first step. So they already got 2 armor there. Okay. Yeah, sounds a decent move. Okay, then no activation. Yeah, place bases square 3+ NVA guerrillas. Let's see which places have 3+ NVA guerrillas, but I'm afraid there are no places. Yeah, they've got a decent number of guerrillas on map, but nowhere there is there are 3 or more guerrillas. So yeah, let's go through all the map just to show you. Yeah, you see lots of troops, and there are guerrillas, but they're spread out in various places, so there isn't one place with 3+ guerrillas. Besides, there is no base available. They have used all their bases. I mean, all their bases are in place, so yeah, that's it would be. So next, select spaces using place guerrillas, and yeah, they'll get to improve the trail again. So that goes. My previous assault was actually for nothing. Okay, so let's go to place guerrillas, column NVA, and let's go through the Saigon. Yeah, I mean, can they place guerrillas in Saigon? The problem is that they can't, because to place they can't, because sometimes people get confused because it says place guerrillas. Yeah, I have to place guerrillas, but they forget that they can't. The bot doesn't mean. The operation would be legal in Saigon because rally any provinces or cities without support, and Saigon is already at active support, so they can't rally there. So yeah, the first space we found in this map is, I mean, there are lots of places without support, but right now we can't do that. So yeah, we continue. Let's go to Saigon. Then condition: Saigon is not NVA controlled, and yes, that's true. Saigon is not NVA controlled, so 2 population space adjacent to Saigon. So let's check the 2 population spaces adjacent to Saigon and see if we can place in any. So 2 population spaces adjacent to Saigon, we've got Tainin, we've got Kampong, it is adjacent, we've got, I mean, we're looking for places without support. This is two population, but it's got support. Also, this is one population. This is one population. So there are only two places where they would place gorillas, and so let's check between these two places. We have narrowed down to two spaces, provinces. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's here, and then the next bullet is down here. Adjacent to non-NVA controlled. I mean, yeah, both are adjacent to NVA, non-NVA controlled. Unlock. This is adjacent to other. Okay, so then we go to now Laos, Cambodia. Laos, Cambodia. None of these two spaces are Laos, Cambodia. Select a random. Okay, since there are only two, I'll just roll a dice, and yeah, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, left to right. That's 2. Okay, here the first space we were going to be placing gorillas is here. Okay, so let's place gorillas, and yeah, we place one NVA gorilla, or replace two with an NVA base. Okay, okay, no base there, so we could instead, sorry, there should be some. Okay, the procedure is place one or replace two with the NVA base. I'm not sure we can do that. Yeah, I'll have a look at the bot rules. May instead place NVA gorillas up to trail plus NVA if at NVA base, no NVA base here, so we can do that. Or not Vietnam, then pay to research to improve the trail. So the first space will be here, and let me see if we can replace. Well, there are no bases to be replaced, so I'll place one gorilla there. Yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, there is also a first step to place bases, and the bot instructions to have 3+ gorillas, not to leave a base vulnerable. So yeah, the first space we're going to do this. We're just placing one gorilla there. We could take a base from outside South Vietnam and move it to. We could take from Mozambique or Cambodia or Laos and move it to South Vietnam as it takes precedent, especially if it's adjacent to Saigon. But we need 3+. We have already the place gorillas doesn't say that we place one gorilla. We can place more because we don't have a base there. So now we roll for the activation number. The activation number is 2. So we have to roll better than that, and that's a 2. And since it's a 2, it will not. It's equal or less. You stop, and yes, we stop. If it was greater, it was 3 or more, we would continue. So yeah, it's only one space there. So they failed the activation number. Like for us, suppose they get to improve the trail for free, of course, because it doesn't depend on the activation number. This one, it's a started instruction also in the rule book and the procedure. So yeah, the trail will be improved again. It will be to 4, unfortunately. And yeah, let's see if they will conduct a special activity, because that's critical where this eligibility cylinder will end up, if they get the special activity, they will go there. If they're not able to execute a special activity, it will be there, limiting our options. So yeah, let's see what special activity, if any, they will perform. Okay, we examine them in turn, I suppose. Okay, spearhead with armor. Yeah, it was a rally, so yes, they can accompany 2. Remove armor or coin base. Would we be able to remove Arvin armor or coin base? I mean, yeah, maybe. Let me check. So yeah, it's a bit of one of rather, I wouldn't say complex, but it involves many steps. So let's do it step by step. It's one of my first times doing this, actually. Yeah, okay. Identify spaces. It's the spearhead procedures. Okay, identify spaces with one or more NVA armor groups. Armor group consists of NVA armor and up to 2 NVA troops, none of which are needed to prevent a change in control in their current space. So, yeah, there are only 2 spaces right now that have armor and consecutive armor group. So, one is this, a fish hook. So I'm using black to. So, yeah, if, let's say, armor group is, this one would be the armor group. Okay, 1 armor and 2 troops per armor, and yeah, there were more than enough pieces to keep this in control. And also the other space is, you know, yeah, or else North Vietnam. We've got 2 troops. There's 2 troops there, so there we can only get 1 group. The other would be just, but since we can get 1 more, it says up to, so yeah, that's 2 groups, armor alone. And even if they go away, all of them is go away, we will still have 1 base, 1 regular, we would keep NVA controller intact. So yes, that's the 2 spaces that have armor groups. According to the instructions, we just select the origin spaces right now. The pieces, which pieces will be moved, will be decided later. And then we note the first station spearhead instruction, and the first instruction is yeah, and the first instruction is okay, sorry, remove Arvin armor or coin base. So no Arvin armor. Oh, okay, it could possibly be there, but okay. If any identify within reach, or any 2 within reach, or any 2 identified within reach, okay, can fulfill. Select that spaces as destination. Use the remove or replace column to select that when there are several possibilities within range of an armor group. I mean, spearhead, let's open an attack. Okay, let's see. I mean, this armor group is yeah, within reach of this, but no coin base. There is armor, but there are lots of cubes, and if we attack, okay, they would just remove 2, so they would remove the cubes first and then the armor, I suppose. Or would they remove the armor first? I think Arvin or coin base. Yeah, just let me check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the this one for remove. Special group armor priorities. Okay, to which to select. That is remove. Okay, play before. Okay, reach top down, left to right to remove, replace, or activate. Okay, top down, yeah, bases, armored, Arvin, yeah, and then the priority would be the cubes, but I'll check this. Let me check this better, because I don't think, I think troops would protect, yeah, because it's an attack. Oh yeah, I forgot it's not an ambush, where it's ambiguous, but it's an attack. Remove troops, then armor, and bases last. Yeah, I mean, troops will protect armor, police won't. I have seen it in the rules, but here, okay, if this group will, no, they can, no, this will go away, it's shaded, and yeah, so no, it will not remove armor. This group can't retain space to remove armor. Okay, let's see. So there's no real possibility there, because the instruction is to be able to remove armor coin, and if there are many places where this can happen. However, we've got one or two groups, or N2, if any, or N2 identified. Yeah, okay, so we go over here, North Vietnam. We've got two groups here, because as I've said, it's okay, and it says up to, it doesn't say it has to be two, so yeah, okay, so let's see. I mean, there's possibility Kong tree. Oh, come on. Okay, I should have placed them so that I block the names. So Kong tree, can we remove this base? I mean, we'd have to remove 4 pieces, and yes, this can happen, because the troops are just 2 troops. One will go because it's an attack, unshaded, so PT-76, one will go, but we've got 2 groups, and they will remove 2 enemy pieces each. So they'll remove the troops, they'll remove the underground, they'll remove the special forces. Doesn't say anything about active, it just say 1 enemy, and yes, its NVI removes 1 armor or 2 other pieces. So there they would be able to remove the base as well. So yeah, one possibility is this one. Yeah. And the possibility, I think, no, this is not adjacent. How about Kongnam? Yeah, this is not adjacent to. Hue is not adjacent to North Vietnam. However, is Kongnam adjacent, because, you know, the trail is at 4. Let me check what trail at 4 means. Well, I know that for March, or okay, just let me check the trail. Yeah, so the trail is 4, but I think trail only 3 adjacent spaces to Laos, Cambodia. If for move purposes, I don't think it does it stack. However, during spearhead, we can move first in this lock, and then to any adjacent space to this lock. So yes, we can move. So Hue would be also a place, but no, let's check if we have to remove. We'll get to remove just 2 cubes. Yeah, 1 police, 1. Yeah, we wouldn't remove a base or an armor. And to remove 2, no, 4. Yeah, we'd remove 2 police, 2 troops. Yeah, they've got 2 troops. So, well, let me check this. If we go with 2 armor groups, they will remove what? They will remove 1, 1, 1 and 1. Yeah, because we've got to alternate. So yes, first police then troops, first police then troops. So yeah, that's for therefore enemies they can remove. So no armor will be removed from here. So and there's no other enemy free locks for them to use. So yeah, it's going to be concrete. I think it's going to be our only destination space for this. So there you have it. That's our destination space, and let's select the armor groups that will execute spearhead in that space. Only use 2 armor groups if needed to fulfill this instruction. Yes, I think we need 2 armor groups. We can't do it. We can't remove 4 pieces with 1 because spearhead. The spearhead attack is attack with the selected pieces, not any pieces that are already there. That's how I read it. Okay, select envy armor alone in a space with Arwen armor or coin troops and no NVA troops. Yes. So NVA armor with 2 NVA troops and then NVA with. Okay, the question is if no, I can't fulfill it. We need to, but yeah, I think, and then we, yeah. Yeah, the first instruction is for pieces that are already there. So then I have to select an NVA armor with 2 NVA troops. Yes. And then NVA armor. And then any of the rest, I suppose. I mean, we don't have. But yeah, it seems that we will move everything here. Yeah. We'll move 2 armor groups to fulfill the instruction, because what will happen is then they attack for free. It's the spearhead after executing spears. Okay, so then attack with the selected pieces. That's the pieces, and if any armor, we've got an armor. So we attack with the selected. So 1 goes away due to PT76, and then we remove 2 enemy pieces per. It's a normal attack. 2 enemy pieces per troops. So yes, these go to casualties, of course. Yeah, there. And then we remove this first, and bases also. Last, I think bases returned available, but I'll check it out. So yeah, that's the spearhead, first spearhead that happened. So now, after executing in the first selected, check if any other I can fulfill this instruction. As we've said, no other can fulfill this instruction. So if not, check to see if an identify can fulfill the next test on spearhead instruction. So yeah, we move over. It was one origin space. So yeah, it happened. So we move over to the other second origin space, which is this, and let's check the second instruction of spearhead. This one card. add NVA control using remove. Okay, that's interesting. If we move this group there, would we gain control? Because we could remove, no, we would have to move the army group there. One would go, we remove 2 pieces, and it would be, this would be the 2 pieces removed, and it would be 4 against 2. No, we cannot remove control. We can, add NVA control using remove. So next 3, 1 space already selected, remove. Yes, we have already selected 1 space, and then we go to remove enemies. So yes, do we roll? I don't think we roll for activation. Okay, let me check. No, of course not. Activation roll for operations. It's special activities, and it's already limited to 2 origin spaces within NVA armor. So yeah. Okay. Next one, space. Yes, it has already been selected. So we use the remove enemies, and this means is that we will get to the Tyson instructions, and using the remove, we'll see what can happen. Well, here, and yes, the remove replace. Okay, because we've now got a problem. Not a problem. Because yeah, I mean, you might ask, why are we conceding more? Because they could do it. No, they could remove enemies from here, and also, but they could also use, yeah, you see the lock here, we could use this lock. It's enemy free lock, and they, because spearhead, yes, if desired, into adjacent enemy free highway locks, and then into adjacent spaces. So yeah, you can end up here, you can end up yeah, any place. Oh, they could even end up in Saigon. Yeah, if they get here, they can easily get in Saigon as well, or Kangho, or yeah, just they remove. Yeah, I forgot to see this. Yeah, how can I have missed that? Maybe then it was a mistake, because there was a base here, and we would remove, yeah, we wouldn't remove the base, couldn't remove the base here, but just with 2 pieces, no, 2 pieces, it's 1 group. No, we couldn't remove the base there, but could we? Oh, add the NVA control. I mean, no, because the lock terminates here, so they would move to conjure. They could get into this lock, and yeah, they could get Kanhua. They could remove 2, but they could gain control, wouldn't they? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I have made a mistake. So because the second instruction is add the NVA control using remove. So yes, remove the first space would be Saigon. Yeah, but they couldn't use it to gain control in Saigon, because they can get lock, and right there end up in Saigon. But yeah, even if they remove 2 pieces or 3 pieces, yeah, they can't get control. They can't identify control second instruction. However, here there's already NVA control, but here they can end up here, and then this is adjustment to this lock. Yeah, that's a highway. lock. Yeah. So yeah, they would go there and there, and yes, attacking would mean remove 2, and yes, they would. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, but this would happen. It would be second thing to happen. So yeah, that's what we'll do. But the second instruction, second space, they add NVA control using remove. Yeah, the first would be Saigon. Yeah, they can do that in Saigon. And then city province without NVA control. I mean, any city province they can reach that NVA control. Yes, I think that's the only one they can reach without NVA control, and where they would, of course, not attack most population, not Saigon. Well, yeah, and then lost Cambodia, and then randomize. I don't think there's another one. Well, when I review the video, I'll try and see. So they first, what happens? They first move here. I've only got. What do we select? NVA armor with 20 troops. Yes, that's what we select. We get them there, and then from here, they end up here because there are no enemies or no RPs to stop them. So they end up here. Attack. So yeah, they lose 1 due to unshaded PT-76, and then they get to remove 2 police, and there they can't remove the base is last, and so the control changes because they've got 2 pieces, we've got 1, so the control changes. They have added NVA control, and that's the second space. So yeah, that's all. So yes, I don't know what we can do about it, but that's what they have done, and yes, they have executed an operation with special activity. So we can take the events. Yeah, the event is not. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's anti-war +3, or sorry, shift 4 coin spaces 1 level towards active support. Yeah, that would be giving us patronage. Or improve use plus 1 box. I mean, I don't have the resources, and yeah, I'm running low on resources, and I'm thinking of maybe I should pass, and I will be then first eligible next card, and maybe that's what I should do. So let me think about it, and yeah, just let me think about the regulars. Yeah, the rules say that that Arvin pieces after Q rotated go to casualties. So yeah, base are pieces, and yeah, we get to pay to get them back. So okay, that's difficult. That's so difficult. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, my resources. My resources at 6 right now, so if I do anything, that would be very limiting. So yeah, I think I'll pass. I'll pass to get 3 resources. Maybe not the best strategy. Maybe I should attack while I can, but it's 3 resources per space, so yeah, it would be only limited up. And yeah, I think I'll get from 6 3 to 9, and we have eligibility change. NVA was first eligible on this card. They went up in the shade, so they go to second, go to pass, and this card is discarded, and we go to the next. So Moscow Tango, we keep this one until the NVA, until the next coup that is, and then we discard it. NVA may discard the props in place of limited up. So if at any time they've instructed you limited up, they discard this and do it according to the rules. So that was this card play. Let's go to the next.